When you're still hunting, you're trying to do the best you can not to make sounds. Use the toe roll, foot placement, watch where you're going. And if that happens, freeze. Don't move. Scan the area with your eyes or move real slow. And don't move again until everything seems calm. Then you can continue. Another important thing to keep in mind while you're still hunting is the wind. You want to know where it's coming from. You want to know which way the thermals go. Right now, we're moving this way, and the wind is coming across. So it's almost pointless to spend a lot of time hunting out here, as opposed to watching out here. Listen with this side. Listen for movement. Scan this area here for movement, for animals, for ear flicks. And keep your movements to a minimum. The wind works for you, but it can also work against you. Tip number 3. When you're walking in the rolling ground, when you're down in the low spots, make sure that you don't spend most of your time up on the top. You don't want to skyline. You want to stay out of the animal's sight. When you need to approach the top, approach down low, slowly scan. But this is not what you want to do. The sun in my back. You want to stay down low in the case that there is something on the other side. You don't want it seeing you rising up on the horizon. And right now, anything on that side has got an advantage. Because as soon as we crest the top, as soon as we crest that horizon, we're lit up like a spotlight. And also, when we're looking that way, we can't see because the sun is in our eyes. So use the topography to your advantage. Be strategic. Tip number 4. Always watch ahead as you're scanning for animals, but also scan for the path that you're going to take. Know where you're going before you get there. In this case, we're moving to the top of the hill. And our path of least resistance is the game trail that goes right up here. We've got different options. We can go for cover, or we can go for silence. Right now, we've scanned this area. There's nothing here. We're going for silence rather than cover. We'll worry about cover when we hit the top. I can see an opening up ahead, clearing in the trees. We're going to still hunt up this game trail. We're going to stay just inside the tree line. We're going to glass out in the opening, not make our presence known. Tip number 5. Use the topography and elevation to your advantage. We've come up here on the top of this hill. I can see there's a valley down below me, and it's open. We're going to move up here a little bit. We're going to glass down the valley. See what we can see. The deer are going to use these low points to travel in. So we've got ourselves situated in a good spot. We're going to wait here for a bit. And we're going to watch. Another tip to keep in mind is when you've come into an area and maybe game trails disperse, but you've got a wide view like we've got here. I can see an open hillside on this side. It tangles up pretty good down here. Scan through and pick the most obvious, least resistant trails. And that's where you want to still hunt. As you're on your still hunt, you're looking through the forest, and you're going to notice that most of the objects are vertical. We want to be watching for those that aren't vertical, the horizontals, the backs, the noses, ear flicks, tail flicks. All right, another tip about your topography. 1, know where your bedding areas are. 2, know where your feeding areas are and know the travel routes between. Behind me, in this thicker vegetation, you know there's bedding areas. And out this way, about a half a mile, we know there's feeding, there's fields, there's farm fields. And we happen to be on one of the travel routes. It's the golden hour. It's that hour or so before the end of legal light. We're going to move through here stealthily. We're going to try and catch something as it goes out onto the fields. Let's see what we can see. There's something else to watch for while you're walking on the game trails. These actual physical sign that the animals are here. This isn't overly fresh, but there's a big buck in the area. Obviously, I'm not using this as camouflage, but when you're buying your hunting clothing, you must be mindful that at times you're going to have to bust through this, and you're going to want to have clothing that doesn't make a whole lot of noise. You want to make sure you've got either brushed cotton or a fleece material, something that sounds more like fur than textile. Now is as good a time as any to show you what I normally carry in my backpack.